الله أكبر الله أكبر. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Allah tells us in the Quran, He gives us great wisdom. Don't play with the Quran. You should read the Quran every day. If you don't read but one ayat, do not let a day go by and you don't read the Quran. This world will put your attention on everything except the Quran. And in the hereafter, for you Muslims, it says that an old man will appear before you in the day of resurrection. And he'll be old looking and pale looking. And he will ask you, do you know who I am? And you and I will say, no, I don't know you. And that old looking man will tell you, I am the Quran that you read. And I have come to defend you for your Lord. You gonna play with this book? You mean I haven't seen a person who died yet, who drove a Rolls Royce and the Rolls Royce is in the grave with him. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a doctor. I'm a doctor. I haven't seen my doctor teachers who taught me. One of them died. He was a great surgeon. He died not too long ago. They didn't put his surgical instruments in the grave with him. You understand? The only thing that you take in the grave with you is your memories. That's all. I'm trying to help you. Allah knows I'm trying to help you. Okay? I fear Allah. ذلك بأن الله هو الحق. There is no reality except for Allah. إني أخاف الله رب العالمين. And I fear Allah, the guardian father of all of the world. And I don't care who think I'm a sissy because I'm afraid of Allah. I'm more of a man than all of you put together with your atom bombs. Allah. Don't let anybody shame you out of this religion. Shame you to be a Muslim. I don't care how much they call terrorism in the world. You know darn well the majority of Muslims are not terrorists. You know most of that garbage I'm going to tell you, and I'm glad this is on. Most of those people that are doing those things are imposters. They are not Muslims. They dress in Muslim clothes and do all that foolishness. I hope it's on. You put it on the internet. Let them challenge me. I've done many things like this. I haven't got a challenge yet. So they don't want no truth. Allah says, الَّذِي, it is He alone, خَلَقَكُمْ, who created every single one of you, مِن نَفْسٍ وَاحِدٍ, from a single soul. وَخَلَقَ مِنْهَا زَوْجَهَا وَبَثَّهَا مِنْهُمَا رِجَالًا كَثِيرًا. Many men and many women. Then Allah says in another place, إِنَّا خَلَقَكُمْ, surely we created you, min tinin lazibin. That's what I was trying to think of. Because this is our social responsibility. And I'm finished. Allah knows I don't want to. We need a lot of help. We need to know how to think with the Quran. You know how to think with your engineering degree. I know how to think with my math degree. See? You know how to think with your carpentry degree. You understand what I'm telling you? But we have to learn how to think with the Quran. You listen to me. Especially you young brothers. I'm 68 years old. If you live long enough, you're going to be 68 too. Are you going to be 68 as a wise man, or are you going to be 68 as a fool? Okay? Me, there's my brother here, Tariq, where's another? Nuruddin, Melton. When we get out here, we struggle hard. We study hard to give you khutbahs, which is information to make your life better. So it says in the Quran, I'll repeat again, it says, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ, and surely we have created you, men from Teening from a play. Teening, lazibin. Teening, lazibin. You don't understand? Cafe? Okay. I'm asking because I want to know if I say the Arabic right. That's why I'm asking. But what does it mean? See, what does it mean? If you have clay and it's fresh clay, lazibin, you know, if I take my thumb, look, and I take my thumb on fresh clay, what's going to happen? My fingerprint is going to be on that fresh clay. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not trying to disrespect you. When I ask you, it's because I'm trying to get great wisdom from our religion. Do you know that's revelation for psychology and psychiatry? I'm sure I have a psychologist back there. There's a doctor sitting back there. She's a psychologist. I'm trying to show all of our professional people that the Quran was before all of our professions. And it gives you the safe way to practice your profession. So it's saying this. I'm talking to my doctor back there. And I'm talking to all of you. I'm going to finish because I don't be long. It's saying that the human being, Allah made the human being to be sticky clay. It means that you are an impressionable creature. Is that clear? Things come through your ears. This is what the Quran is telling you. Things come through your eyes. Things come through your nose. Things come through your taste. Things come through your feelings. And if you are not monitoring it, it will stick to you. And it will deform your personality. So that's why we have in the Quran. فَذَكِّرْ إِن نَفَعَتِ الذِّكْرَ. Allah. فَذَكِّرْ إِن نَفَعَتِ الذِّكْرَ. Since we are teen and lazibin, that takes an impression, and negative impressions can come in, then فَذَكِّرْ إِن نَفَعَتِ الذِّكْرَ. Then I need to think on the Quran, and that thinking is beneficial for me. Allah. Allah. So the last thing I want to read from the Quran says, for us who have aspirations, says, وَأَنْفِقُوا, and spend, مِمَّا, from whatever, جَعَلَكُمْ, that He made for you. Now look, most people read this, don't get nothing out of it. You know the paycheck that you got, you know that money you earned when you worked for a whole week and you made some money? You say you worked on a job and you got paid. Now, in the Quran it says Allah gave you that money. But you say, Brother Imam, I worked on a job. I went to college 4 years. And when I get a paycheck, that's my paycheck. All of you need to listen to this. You're Muslims, you're believers. You are not doing anything good. The Quran says all good comes from who? Allah. So I know you may say I'm spooky. I'm not spooky. Any good thing that you have, Allah gave it to you. And one man told me, he said, Brother Imam, says I worked for that money. And I asked him, I said, where did you get the body from? Did you give yourself that body? Some of you don't understand what I'm talking about. Where you get the energy from? I got it from the food. Where you get the food from? From the grocery store. Do what he answering me. He's a smart guy, smart aleck. Where the grocery store get it from? The farmer. Where the farmer get it from? The ground. Pack beer. And where the ground come from? He choked on his stick. I'm finished. Okay, so understand this. You got to have a new consciousness. You have to think like this. Everything that I have, Allah, you gave it to me. Alhamdulillah. I got a good wife, Allah, you gave it to me. I got a good husband, Allah, you gave it to me. I got a good job, Allah, you gave it to me. I got a good son. I always tell my brother here. I always tell him, he laughing at me. He don't like me to call his name. I don't care what he goes. He's tired. And his wife sitting there. I told them, I said, listen, y'all need to give me the formula how you make successful children. All of their children are successful. That's it. I'm serious. This is unbelievable. Okay? And you may say, man, you shouldn't do that in Juma'ah. Listen, let me tell you something. If you want to have a real ummah, you need to start recognizing the attributes of Allah in each member in the community. This one is Ar-Rahman. This one is Kareem. This one is Alim. This one is Wajid. You understand? Look, you can tell me you want to go to the Garden of Paradise, that you want to die and go to the Garden of Paradise. But I'm telling you, you are already in the Garden of Paradise. You're the food that's not eating from the fruit that Allah put all around you in the Masjid. I know you don't like what I'm telling you, but Muhammad said, go to the Gardens of Paradise. Now some of you know this hadith. You forgot it. And the companion said, what is the Garden of Paradise on this earth? He said, the Masjid. Allah. In the hall of circles, where they are reciting the Quran and making dhikr to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Let me tell you, I'm finishing. Do you think when you're going to go to the Garden of Paradise, most of you want to go to the Jannah, I'm trying to help you. Do you think the Garden of Paradise is going to look any different than this room right here? I know you didn't get what I said. I was asked on a college campus, they asked me trying to be a smart aleck to me. They said, what is heaven going to look like? I said, heaven going to look like the people in this room. And they asked me what hell going to look like. I said,